This is one of the sexiest cars ever built. It's a 1966 GT 350H Shelby Mustang. The H stands for Hertz, one of 1,001 cars built by Texan Carroll Shelby for Hertz. Back in the day, they were used for, get this, renter racing. After being thrashed around the racetrack, these Mustangs were sent back to Ford, refurbished and sold to the public. Of those 1,001 cars, only 85 were built as 4-speed manuals. This is one of them, and it was owned by a Hertz dealer principal in California. Thankfully, it was never rented and it was definitely never raced. Today, this beast is worth more than $500,000. This motoring history is owned by a lucky bloke called Andrew.
I just love the look of it and the way it drives. It's just such a raw muscle car. It sounds great. It's not a complicated car. There's minimal electronics, no power steering, the racing heritage, obviously the Shelby brand and name. Yeah, just make it feel and look pretty special.
But it definitely needs a better garage than this. It's time to pimp this garage. Let's start with some storage solutions. Get heavy items up and off the ground with this 5-shelf unit from SCA. Each of these shelves is adjustable, holds 70 kilos, so that's 350 kilos of car care goodness. Now boxes, they can be your next best friend in the garage. They can keep everything from the same family together. Just stick a label on so you know who's inside. Or if you're short on space, you can stack boxes one on top of the other. Spare parts come in all shapes and sizes, as do these wall-mounted organisers. In here we've got wiring terminals, screws, bolts, nuts, bits and pieces, all easy to find, but up out of the way. So this is the blue collar section of the garage where the dirty work happens. It's somewhere to do our little projects like drilling, sanding and filing. In this messy area, we've also got our fuel, oils and a Karcher water pressure cleaner. This Mustang is mechanical glory. After that, I reckon the next best piece of engineering in this garage is this 28-inch Tool Pro Edge tool chest combo. What's in the box? Let's turn the key and find out. 35-piece screwdriver set, 25-piece spanner set, 99-piece socket set. This tool chest is fully optioned with magnetised paper holder and tool trays and the option for side pegs for hanging items. Under the clamshell lid is a workspace and ports for lighting or power tools. Speaking of tools, you may want to take some of these tools on the road with you. Here's some options: hard, soft. Now Winston Churchill said, "Give us the tools and we will finish the job." Black Ridge obviously listened with this awesome air compressor. It's the BR3000 high flow and is capable of producing 180 litres per minute of continuous air delivery. It's ideal for impact wrenches, rattle guns,
air inflators, spray guns, die grinders, nail guns, sanders, pop rivet guns, cutting tools, ratchet wrench, grease guns, nail guns, sandblasters, sanders.
You name it, this will power it. In fact, you'll probably find air power in every fair dinkum workshop. Why? Unlike electricity, compressed air can be used in wet, humid or explosive conditions. And air tools can withstand extreme temperature and environments. Air tools also typically have less moving parts and are lighter, so they're a bit easier to use. For basic car maintenance, a hydraulic jack is a great investment. In Andrew's case, he likes switching out his original 14-inch rims here for these 15-inch lightweight racing rims. So all he needs is a low-profile jack. In this case, it's the Tool Pro low-profile jack. It goes to less than 12 centimetres, which is perfect for sliding under these low-profile cars. It's simple to use, requires less than 1% of Andrew's massive tricep strength to operate. The purpose of the garage jack is just to lift the car. It is not there to hold the car. That's when the car stands come into play. These car stands work between 37 and 52 centimetres. It's an ideal complement to the low profile garage jack. Just be sure to position them under the recommended jacking points for your car. In the case of Andrew's Mustang, it's going to be under the chassis rails. As much as we love hanging out in the Supercheap store, we don't want our garage to look like one. So I've added some personal touches. Here's a signed poster from the late great Kiwi rally driver, Possum Bourne. It features his signature alongside a rally spec WRX. In fact, Andrew used to own a WRX, well, of course he did, amongst some other pretty specky cars. Okay, we've also got some trophies on show. All 3 of them. To be fair to Andrew, he's not a show car guy. He'd rather be doing burnouts or cruising. Why wouldn't you?
Oh look, I just love the freedom of driving. You know, we live in this beautiful country and exploring Australia and, you know, getting out in beautiful spots like we are today and experiencing motoring. Yeah, I guess, you know, I'm a big kid really, and, you know, this is just like an expensive matchbox car, I guess, and love getting out and enjoying it.
Whoever you are, whatever you drive, mate, it's super with Supercheap Auto.